We now return to Let's Play Nebuchadnezzar. Okay, so I've had a little bit of a think for some of this stuff, and I think because it's not necessary, I'm not going to go down the route of putting copper jewelry into the market for these guys. We don't need to evolve them, and as such, I don't need to have a route here, a distribution route, pulling it from here to come all the way up here. Um, Without severely cutting into my trade here, which we could have other options for. I mean, I do have other things I could sell. And just basically overcomplicating the network. I think I will, instead of building another one here, build it over here, and hopefully that'll be enough because we are kind of running low on that. And then I think I'll just do this kind of like another big long neighborhood of these. And I think I'll start over here so that maybe if I push here, there'll still be enough room that I can put more here if need be. But right now it's more these guys, the peasants, that we need to worry about. And getting them into the city. So that seems to fit there. And then these don't have... There's nothing here that will work for that. So these guys will get hit by the walkers. I don't really need to do more pollution blocking, I guess, over here because we don't really have any this far in. But I will anyway, I guess, just to keep it simple. And I've been doing a little bit of experimenting off camera on a sandbox map, just to kind of see what's available. If we think there's things that are complicated right now, it gets a lot more complicated. There's a whole nother level of housing above this with its own production chain, and I guess I'll save my commentary on that until I'm kind of done with the series. But I have feelings about that. I really think that is excessive, unnecessarily so. Let's do... Shit, I don't know. Let's keep it cheap, I guess, since it doesn't really matter. It doesn't seem to matter what we do with that. They're both worth 1 or 2 for appeal. So realistically, I see no reason to want to put a statue or an obelisk. This is a problem that the game has as well. Why the hell would I pay so much more money for something that has the same effect? Variety is one thing, but, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, another thing I wanted to do, we're going to rearrange a little bit of this. So I am actually going to move this caravanserai and that one and just put them here. And then, since they're both coming here anyway, it just makes sense that we just pull directly. This is kind of a waste of money, because I don't get money back, but it makes things fit. Do I want to do that? Because I could actually save this for one of these other buildings now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, well that doesn't fit there anyhow. So it's got to go something like this. And then the administrator is down for these guys anyway, so yeah, let's just do it. Goddamn. Caravanserai. It's going to be the same amount of people, so I'm really not doing anything to save myself any money. It's just for the look of it, I guess. Okay, so that is done. Second thing I'm going to do, I want to move this over to here. I'm going to set up 2 wheat farms over on this side, and then I guess I'll do the goat farm down here or something like that. And then I'll move this, since this is enough, plenty enough for just maintaining this, we'll just move these guys over here. So, you can see there is a little bit of a problem here. Actually, I don't think it'll be a problem because I don't have a need to fill that in completely. So it will be 54, I guess. Should I leave? I don't see a reason to leave space over here. I don't really have to. It doesn't really matter, I guess. What do we got here? Okay, one of each. That's what I thought. Just making sure. Okay, so you are going to be turned off for a moment. We're going to come in here and we're going to clear you out. So yeah, I've been experimenting with some layouts and how things fit and work in the game, and I think that I have actually discovered at least a small way. I'm sure there's a far more complex setup I can use for farms, but by doing this, setting this up like so, and then this has to go, let me put down a road first. It's like that, and then the irrigation canal coming up one side like that. Okay, so this is a very tight little way of getting 2 full farms with the same amount of employment. So we'll go ahead and yeah, so there's 54 for that one, and then 54 for that one. This will also do that, but we will turn you off for now. So these guys will end up supplying over to here. So I guess I'll have another distribution network up here for those homes, unless I can maybe expand them the other way. If I do it in this direction, I could probably get 2 set up that way. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way instead. So we're looking at, okay. So we'd be looking at like 1 for the gardens, 1, 2, a road, 1, 2, gardens, 1, 2, a road. Oh yeah, we could definitely do that. And then we could have 2 here, then still even another batch of this if we had to. Alternatively, another one of these, because I'd be only doing it a depth of 10. So what are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, road, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, road. Oh yeah, I mean that would almost do it. That would almost do it. Be a little bit short. One thing that could immediately be fixed just by doing this. There we go. So now I could actually fit 3 more housing blocks like this in. I do not know that I could support 3 housing blocks because we can only do 2 right now with what I've got here, and I don't think I could expand much beyond this over to here. Okay, so we're going to try and use a very similar approach to setting this one up. This might be slightly more difficult. I don't think I actually will be able to. No, they'd be too close together. So we get 1 in here. Unless well, I could push it. I could move that road, maybe. Alternatively, maybe having it like this. I might still be able to get enough out of it. Well, not really, no. I'd be giving up basically 9. I think I'm going to take up more than 9. Oh yeah, definitely more than 9. Okay, well, that idea is not going to work, but we can at least get 1 goat farm and get enough people over here set up. Yeah, the farm. I don't know, I feel like this was meant to be farming area. We have 1 more farm I can have over here. To what purpose, I don't really know. What I actually want to do with this right now is at least get going on some brickwork. So let's get that. Need to be very finicky about where we put these. It's going to be 1 out, so it can only go to there. And of course, this will be temporary. If I want to expand these homes out this way, I cannot do this, so we'll have to have this be built as quickly as possible, and we're already short on people, so we can't do that. But we'll have that going anyway. Let's have it go now, and then I guess I'll go ahead and get started building the homes over here. Yeah. So dirt road comes up on 3. Hey, that fits pretty well. Then we do the 1, 2, the garden, 1, 2, and the road. Stupid bugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that the right direction? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Right, so then we do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if I extend this up, part of that network, then I can have it come in here and be part of the middle. I do not know that there would be a reason for me to have to connect this. Because that's not like they would have to walk there necessarily. Do something like that. Because we would have to have this somehow, well, we're gonna have a caravanserai. So we'll need like a collector up here for bread and the whatnot. Oh, that's another thing I didn't think about. Okay, it still is within range there. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. But yeah, so like if I'd just been doing this, we could probably have gotten something else in here if I'd squeeze those together, but whatever. We've got plenty of wheat for sure. What's my production like on that? Definitely have more bread than I am consuming. It's good. Where are we short though? Short on something. If people are leaving. We definitely don't have enough beer. So that's going to be a thing, but we don't necessarily have to do everybody for beer. Probably should. Well, before we do that, okay, I've got a lot of people now, for some reason. We must be producing enough goods for something. We just doubled. I'm gonna pause for a moment here. So I want to. Yeah, well, that'll be very slow for a while. I want to get the tablet thing going. Let's see how that plays out. So we need tablet workshop consumes clay. Okay. I'm assuming on a 1-to-1 basis. Which is going to make this difficult. Yeah. So we can't use this, so I don't know why I have left it like that. Since we can actually use that space better. Fit 3 things in there. Or even just a clay pit. I do not know how much we're going to need. Probably a lot. That'll be out of range, unfortunately. Damn it. I really kind of wanted to make this all one thing together, but if we're going to need that much... Well, then we got clay, okay, but then we have who's that other one? Administrator. So the administrator, I said I wanted to be here. Yeah, so shit, we gotta get rid of that. I can't believe that 3 houses, that's all I added to get that, but it's a significant amount of people. Administrator, put you down, make sure I'm not running out of money here. That would be unfortunate. let's see, because I could do it here, but then it's not within range of a distribution. So if we changed the road, put one here, that would be, right, let me think here. Get rid of that. I can actually cut you out. And I need you to put another 3 in here. Okay. Then grab the road, move that down. Okay, so I could actually maybe do it here now. It would give me... Well, I mean, I could actually probably do it completely here, to be honest, now that I've done this. Alright, sure. Is there a better way I could maybe do this? If I bring this around, we're still getting the same effect. Here, here. This, yeah, I'm not gaining or losing anything necessarily. But we did, wasn't this a thing? I needed another beer maker. But if I make another beer maker, that's going to be out. Yeah. So let's play with this for a little bit and see if maybe I can't Tetris my way into some more land. This is stuck there, so we're not gaining anything there, so no. I mean, if I cut into the backside of this, but I'm really trying not to increase pollution too badly. Despite the pollution, the appeal is still enough here, so... Shit, I don't know. I guess that's going to have to be the answer. Because I can't push you back any further. What about pushing that road? Is that a possibility? I mean, I'm sure I could move these over by 1. So that I could get a road snuck in there. Because then I just have to move. But then, is that too far away? Would moving 1 away... Yeah, moving 1 away would still put them out of range. Well, we can always just put it there, I guess. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't need to do that at all. We just do that. Enough workers. All right, because I need the fancy Dans to do it. Yeah, I'm overthinking that. This whole thing is a neat idea, but I'd honestly rather just have the building be at full capacity when I put it down and not have to fuddle with it. Okay, not brickworks, tablets. Alright. So those produce tablets. Oh, and they use the fucking... Ah! Alright, well, I guess we need to actually first, before we do all that, and I'm glad I wasted an entire episode on this, we first need to actually expand this neighborhood. So now I need to think logistically, because I'm going to have this expanded for distribution, and it's going to be pulling... So I guess maybe I'll have 1 go this way, and then 1 walker go that way, and they'll end up over here. This is going to be real ugly for a while. There's no good way to expand upon this. Again, with the lack of pottery. So I guess maybe I'll need another potters. Ah, fuck. The logistics in this game piss me off sometimes. And And by all, sometimes I mean all the time. Okay. So, whilst I've got the people, let us instead put them all to good work here. And let's try and build this stupid thing as quickly as possible. And so what I could do... my money situation. Right. Trade is still the big thing here. Do we have outstanding stuff right now? Not anymore. And we had no purpose for these because we can't sell them anything. I mean, I could do that, I guess, but I don't need to. Well, yeah, let's get even more people in here. Damn you. We'll just kind of do a rush job on this. Try and get as many people as we can. That way I can just move on. What's our brick production? 27. Something like that. And then one of these would allow me to expand that. Let's put another one down. Do another brickwork down here. That seems to be going fast enough. Well, it seemed like it was going fast enough. It's kind of slowed down now. Missing resources and no work, so it's just not coming out of this? That is the only one it can rely upon, is this one. So, just to make sure, pause. Just to make sure we are getting our stuff. It's unnecessary to do that. Let's not do that, but let's at least grab that. Yeah, they're dropping it off at these brick makers here before they're getting to this one, so this one is pointless. But it ought to be able to go here. It's still within range, so yeah, we'll just do it this way. There we go. That's better. Okay, fish. I feel like the distance for that one, we're okay on it. We're okay on it. We immediately need 29 units of bread. We're okay on it. But it probably is going to have to come down to a point where I'll need doubles if I expand this much further. Because the distance, the consumption to the distance is too rapid. And the Impressions games had that same problem, where you would run out of food before your market lady could come back with the goods. It was a major problem, actually. Well, while we've got a bunch of money, let's go ahead and maybe spruce some stuff up. These now have decorative roads, which is kind of cool. And they appear to be putting down completely random tiles. What is causing the change in that? Because that one does not match that one. Nor does that one. So this must be for 3 ways, and that must be a 4-way, except that's a 2-way, so why? I know, I guess it just changes completely when it's a 4-way, because those ones, if you actually look at, well, those are different. The center is different, but that one is like this one. Or whatever. I was going to do some patterns, weird stuff. We don't need to do that just yet. Maybe I'll use the different types, because they're, again, different prices for the same effect. I don't know why you would do that, other than simply because you could. Jesus. Okay, we've got too much of this going on here. Too much production of wheat. Likely brought on by all of that. We got extra people now, so... Oh, well, no wonder there's extra production, because I'm not fully utilizing my bread-making capabilities. I wasn't over here either. Damn it. So, really, probably put some of this down. How close are these? Are these within range to be able to get some? One is. Only one. Right, well, whatever. So we'll just add another one of those. That should keep that fuller, hopefully. And, yeah. I think I'm going to maybe add a few more villas, just to see what I can get out of it for people, because I really do want to get this tablet thing going. We are max production on this, right? Well, my only other thought for the pottery that we continually are diminishing is to start up another industry separately over here and then have it carted in via one of my caravanserai. I've got one down here. Well, alternatively, I could put it down here, except I can't have an empty spot for clay. I guess I'd do it on this side. And since this would no longer be needed over here, actually, yeah, I like that idea. Let's go ahead and just do that right now. Clay mine. 2 for there. 2 ceramics. And sadly not oriented enough so that I could actually get another trader spot in here. Another warehouse. So what can I do instead? I guess I could get rid of this. This is already full. We are full up on the bread. The bread is not the problem. The problem is the caravan. So yeah, I basically... And the caravan guy is full too, so... Our 12 and 12 thing is doing just fine. Well, let's get rid of this guy then. We don't need him. We actually don't need him. Because I've got way too much space for that. Expanding the ability to expand the bakeries. Again, It's a neat idea that you can add and lose workers, but I would really rather just have it so that it's a full building. Just like the Impressions games. It just makes it so much easier. Alright, well, off you go, and then this one is going to dump and get a fourth one of you. Third one, I guess. These guys are not producing fast enough. None of them are, really, so let's just... try and work on that. This song reminds me of Terran music in StarCraft. Okay, appeal. We do have a little bit of pollution nonsense going on there, so I'm going to put a little bit of blockage here, and then I'm going to come in with that. That's pretty dramatic. That's okay though. Again, once those are done, we don't need them there, so we'll get rid of them. And I guess before I expand it over here, what I should have done is expand the back line here, since I'll have no need of this either. Well, I have a feeling in order to get this, we're going to have to use pretty much the rest of the space on the map. The sandbox maps, by the way, are huge. They are enormous, which is how it should be. Okay, yeah, I need to finish this up before I completely lose my train of thought, which is extremely easy to do. Alright. And then, yeah, we can beautify the streets. It's not necessary right now. They don't need to evolve to anything higher. Okay, we've got 52 people. Activating one of each requires more people. Well, were I to do a decorative road that way, interesting that there is enough appeal, despite the fact that pollution... So what does pollution even do? I guess here we see that pollution has to be at a minimum, or maximum, I guess that's probably maximum. Because I can't imagine it requires... See, so like this is a requirement. You require this much appeal to get to this level, and this is your current appeal. This is your current pollution. I imagine this has to be a maximum of 9. Because there's no way it'd be like, oh yeah, you have to have these people live next to pollution. That makes no damn sense. So it's a little, you know, the way this is presented is a little bit confusing. Okay, now we've got people. I do not know. Let me look at our consumption of tablets. We are producing 9 and consuming 39. It's really significant, actually. Holy crap. So we're going to need a lot more. You know, even if we cut this in half and say we only need about 20, we would need this again to be able to get all of these guys. Well, actually, no. Is that including... No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. Or maybe it would. Since eventually these would also need it. But until... Maybe... I don't know. Those statistical needs, the requirements for consumption, estimated consumption, is that only affect what is unlocked? Like right now we see we could use it. Or is it potential for everybody? Maybe it's not counting these yet because it's not unlocked. I don't know. Again, information in this game is not presented in a very clear way. It's actually really aggravating. Well, I don't see us keeping any goddamn pots around anymore. I guess I could be increasing these ones too. Consuming a lot of people, but I'm okay with it. Alright, tablets are full. I would feel more comfortable having 2 producers here, because I think we're going to go through it real fast. Let's turn this on and see what happens. I'm curious. We would also need to do beer at the same time. May as well. Let's do beer. Get that going. And hopefully, we'll begin seeing... there's not enough workers. Who's been skipping town? Hopefully we'll start seeing some changes here. Speed this up. Oh, it is. That is the new one. Spacious house. We have 3. So yeah, really we only need these 2 blocks to do it. Which means these ones can be bare minimum. Like right now, we don't even need to feed them. I could just slam in that other one, finish it off, excuse me, and then not have to worry about it. And we just add in the amount of people we need. Obviously, population becoming the big issue, but that's easy enough. We can just kind of squeeze in minimals here. What we really need is just more of these. So I guess the question then is, do I care if we have more people in this block? What would it take to do this half and half? Oh, nothing. So I could put something like that. Two, three. So, I'm just thinking here. So I could put that on the outside, and that would give a road here. But you gotta have... okay. Because of the appeal thing, these houses are really finicky for that, so I'd want to leave a gap. Which means that I would have... well, like a road here, I guess. Which could probably do it. Yeah, actually, I think that would do it. And then we could start lining that up here. Something like so. And I could have a separate little block there. And then whatever future needs, we ought to be able to handle it. I'm just getting antsy. There's really no need to do that. Once this is done, and it's getting there pretty rapidly now. That's pretty good. Then these will all be gone, and yeah, we'll just be able to expand out to this way. Okay, well, I can see that we're now getting there. The end is in sight, hopefully. We're out of tablets, so, you know, that's an issue. Right there for now, and hopefully that won't. I think it is. I think we need to get more fish. Need to get more fish pulled. Hopefully, mods keep coming in that improve upon this stuff. I would love to see a mod that increased the amount of carry capacity for these guys. That would be really nice. I'm sure there will be. As the modding community finds flaws in the game and tackles them quicker than the developers, holy shit, we are out of beer. We'll probably see a lot more mods of that sort. I don't know what I just clicked. I did not mean to click them. And I didn't need to do this because I actually... Oh yeah, and I wasn't able to add more people because we're short on people. This is just an empty house for some reason. Oh, there's no appeal. Okay. Anyway, I need to stop. I will see you next time.